Crikey, it's getting hot in here, and it is actually hot where I'm sitting. But just in, actually, Manchester United have signed a new midfielder, or come to terms with a 17-year-old Colombian. Who is that? Of course, we're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. No, Cristian Orozco from Fortaleza CEIF. I don't know much about this midfielder. We're going to talk about that because finally there is something to talk about, and it is very hot where I'm sitting. It's 40 degrees, freaking degrees. That's why I'm sitting without any tops on and haven't done any streaming or any video content because there's been nothing to talk about. So I'd rather do quality to talk about something that has substance rather than do speculations, guys. You know me. We're also going to talk about Kobbie Mainoo's future. What does that mean for Kobbie Mainoo? Is he leaving, or will he actually start against Brentford this Saturday? Will Kobbie Mainoo leave in the January window? Well, according to some media speculations, it's been never ending. It's been spinning around since summer window, since Kobbie Mainoo is not getting minute. And what is Manchester United's stance on the Premier League, as fans has been overreacting of the start of a season? What do we say? Getting a point against Brentford, or actually 3 points, and remaining of the teams losing means that Manchester United would end up going in the top 4 this weekend. Guys, this Mick Ruby, MUFC Realist TV, do me a massive, massive favor. Do not forget to do what? That's right. Let's get right into the news, and do not forget to like and subscribe. And pardon me for dressing down. My AC is broken and it's 40 degrees and it's boiling. My God, you know my surfer hair, you know what it is. I haven't been, recording for quite a while, as per explained. But however, we have just coming in here that Manchester United have agreed to deal to sign 17-year-old Colombian youth international Cristian Orozco from Fortaleza CEIF. This is one for the future, isn't it? The defensive midfielder is expected to officially move to Old Trafford after turning 18 in July 2026. But this is what Manchester United can do. They can sort of agree a deal similar to what we did with what's his name, Diego Leon, where we signed him. You know, you can't really sort of poach them up until they turn 18 to come to play for Manchester United. Will this be one for the future? This is coming out from the Athletic FC as well, and multiple reports are reporting this. However, this is a generational talent. That are all I can tell you. And this got Christopher Vivell, the head of recruitment, all over the shop. This excites me because Manchester United are finally dipping into the pool where Brentford are dipping in. That means in the South American market, they have been identifying this as a potential talent. I don't believe he will walk into the first team. I don't think so. But this is a talent that we will see coming in up to the ranks. I think he will come in, play for the under 18s, under 21s, develop, and then within 1 year, potentially, or 2 years, he might be a first teamer. We still have Seko Kone in there that hasn't been given minutes, and Seko Kone is another one that is a defensive midfielder that will be more on top of his head. However, this is some positive news because there's been some very negative spin. So that's why I am actually here to tell you that this excites me. Let me know in the comments below. Let's move on. What does this mean to Kobbie Mainoo, right? Kobbie Mainoo has not been given minutes. Everyone is complaining. Is Kobbie good enough? Why is Kobbie Mainoo not getting minutes? Why is his head being turned? He was never part of the bomb squad. He sort of said, I want to have minutes. I want to play. I want to develop. Fair enough. Why? Because there's World Cup next year. And of course, he's had this conversation. Agents been trying to push to get Kobbie Mainoo more minutes. And there's more rumors and speculations coming out that in January, Kobbie Mainoo might be a makeshift for Brighton in terms of Carlos Beleba. That could be a plausible cause. But so far, as per my understanding, we are a little bit short in the midfield. So I don't think this has any legs whatsoever. But talk to me when we come to the January-December window, close to December. Then we might see something spectacular happen. Manchester United's main target in the midfield is Adam Wharton, and it is Carlos Beleba. Could it be that Manchester United go into Brighton to say, give us, Carlos Beleba, and you can have Kobbie Mainoo? Kobbie wants to play football, but Kobbie is also come out to shut down all the rumors to say, I am willing to stay at Manchester United and fight for my place. And that leads me to the next story, meaning that over the weekend, we're playing Brentford, and Casemiro is red carded. So it means that Casemiro cannot start So that means that is opportunity for Kobbie Mainoo to shine. And we definitely need Kobbie Mainoo to step up the ranks to show us what he's all about. You know, what we've been missing in the midfield is the ball carrier, the one that has technical abilities. We can play with the number 6 in Ugarte or Casemiro, but they don't progress the ball good enough. But Kobbie Mainoo is that player. But Kobbie Mainoo, in my opinion, is also not the fastest players, but he's so good in tight pockets of space, can accelerate the ball, can find the feet of the wingers, not really the wingbacks, I must say, or even finding the cut-through pass to Mbeumo, Cunha, or even Benjamin Sesko. So I don't think he will go anywhere. And I think that he will be given the green light to start. Rúben Amorim's press conference is tomorrow. For some reason, they changed it to Friday. I don't know why, but I would be very damn interesting to see. And speaking about Premier League, now let's talk about these cooling posts, right? Yes, has it really been such a bad start of the season? Has it, right? We're currently sitting on 7 points, right? We are Arsenal sitting on 10 points and Arsenal sitting on the second, right? If we look at who we are playing Brentford away. That has a shocker, in my opinion. So, is it really bad? I don't really think so. You know, we look at Premier League table. Liverpool sits on 15 points, Arsenal on 10, Tottenham on 10, Bournemouth on 10, and we are 7. So that's 1 win. So if Arsenal loses, Spurs loses, and also Liverpool has a tricky game away, and we win, that means that we go on equal points, equal second against Arsenal, and we can string in a couple of wins together before we actually face Manchester City in October. So it's not bad, in my opinion, right? It's not that, difficult games. I mean, yes, we play hardest games in the Premier League so far, and so have Arsenal. We played the majority of the top 4 sides, and the victory of Chelsea is bittersweet. I celebrated this win because it means a lot for the team and for the fans' morality. But fans were still critical to say this is not good enough. But wake up, smell the coffee, and look where we are in the table. I know we shouldn't talk about the table at the moment. I know it's early days. It's 6 games in now over the weekend. But still, if we win this and Arsenal drop points, Spurs drop points, and we win, we climb up to second. And that is a good position of strength, in my opinion, to be in. Because the next game after Brentford is Sunderland at home. And then, of course, we're facing Manchester City. So barring that we're not really playing Carabao Cup, barring that we're not even in Champions League or Europa football at all, this should be doable. Treat every single game as a cup football competition, like a cup final, right? You feel what I'm saying? If you don't agree, thinking, Mick, you're waffling, look at your hair, you look like a surfer, right? Surf the wave, but I'm surfing the wave of positivity. I'm seeing the light behind, at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes it's very hard to see the forest from the trees when you are negative. And some fans on social media, they're so used to being negative, so they don't even know what it feels like to be a positive Man United. But could this be the Rúben Amorim master plan right now, right? We know we didn't get the midfielder that we wanted. We didn't have time in the summer window, but we still have a lot of money to spend. And I believe, and I've been told that Manchester United will go for the midfielder, potentially 2 midfielders in the winter transfer, January, so to speaking. And we will not go for goalkeeper. That was just bullshit, minions from AC Milan. Imagine having a minion in goal. Hey, para aquí, para po, po, po. No, that was actually bullshit. Came from the sun, started from the sun. Neil Costis. And then, of course, Samuel Locke and all the gash journalists. We are definitely not in for a midfielder, guys. So, as per usual, this has been me giving you a little bit of groundbreaking update. It's not really much to talk about. It's a dry hump day because we're only playing football once a week. So there's not really a point for me to do videos or live streaming for every single headline, if it's rumors. No. I want to do it when it's concrete. And now I came out from my closet and to actually give you the news that we signed a new midfielder. Let me know your thoughts and feelings as per usual. Drop your likes here right now. Subscribe if you're new. Support this channel, and we should see you to the next time. Glory, glory, Manchester United. I'm out of here. So let's send it. Send it.